If you watched my Bandai video for the USS Voyager, thank you. This is, well, this is, but it isn't, the second model that I got from Travis 4254. I got the Voyager and I got an Enterprise, which actually isn't this, because I bought another one at a dirt cheap bargain. Hi guys, Ralph here. So, we have the 1/850th scale USS Enterprise NC-1701 by Bandai. These are kits that came together like that, came on sprues. You put them together, you put the lighting kit inside it, you lit it up, and it's all in the box. Right, the last one, as explained on the intro, I got this, and I got the Voyager for £70. This came broken. This came in the packaging. It wasn't very good packaging, but that's, yeah, some people on eBay don't bubble wrap things as best as they possibly can. It should be all right to go, but I used to be a courier and I know what they do with the boxes. So, yeah, it came broken. So, the kit on its, the model on its own was, you will see in a moment, but I actually bought the box and another one from a guy on eBay, Eric Paul, why can't I read those? Eric Paul Coplian -O. Right, bought the box and the kit inside, hopefully it's complete, for £20. £3.69 postage. So technically we're getting this and the Voyager for £35 because this one was broken. There's no lies on this, there's no bull doo-doo or whatever else. It was literally broken and was kind enough to give you 50% off. So the one that's in here, which has got the, you'll find out that the pylons are broken, came for £17.50, and this one boxed came for £20. So let's have a look inside it. We'll have a look at the box. Well, no painting required. These come as this. I mean, you've got some lovely scenes there. Star Trek 5, Star Trek without matte painting on there. It's either Star Trek 1 or 2, Star Trek 2, Star Trek 4. Star Trek 4. The model, and Star Trek 4. So, basically, I'm going to show you that in a moment, because I teased that in the last video if you watched that. If you didn't, so be it. Right, the model that came from, let me look at his name, came from Travis, is this one. And Travis, you tried your best, I know you did. I would have done a bit more. This is snapped underneath here, the pieces are inside there. They can be potentially ripped out and glued in place, or I could just fill that with super glue and hold it in place, and it would be as good as. Problem with that, there is no, they literally put a blue tape up here to cover the cables to light these up. The engine on here is missing parts, the saucer is very, very loose, and other bits and bats. There's two parts on here which fit the stand, which this one is here. The stand goes in place and pushes forward once you've built it, and then that goes into the base with batteries in. I don't even know if this works. For some reason I had a moment where I forgot that there was a switch on the back. There's gubbins, there's wiring inside here which go up and yeah, start this off, but that is definitely knackered, but also the shroud round that is completely missing. So hence I bought this one, which actually looks like it's in better condition paint wise. So I mean, this is quite filthy, but this has probably been displayed by Travis for a while. Now what I want to do is I want to get this and I want to see if the lights in here work, which gives me a basis. This is also very yellowed as well, so this is probably going to be a display one anyway, maybe a fixed one, if all pieces are here. So this could be a donor one now to fix this one up. Give me a sec to put some batteries inside here. Okay, fine enough. And see if that actually does light up. And I'll actually try this one to light up, even though that's a little bit, yeah, but I can still use this one because I know that this one hasn't had a battery leak. I mean, these are 2002, so yeah, let's see if either of these light up. Now I've got the batteries in and the battery pack's on, and you can see this is definitely not very good, but Can you? Oh, you can see a light through there. There's, I think, because the other one, the Voyager, had got a, it'd been super glued. I'm not sure if this is or not, but there's no plastic inside here to make it look like there's windows. That might push back into place. No, but this does light up. The engines don't look like they do, because the outside's usually black, the inside's lit. Is that one lit? Let's have a look and see. No, there's lights. Oh, there it is actually. There it is. Oh, yes. Okay. Yes, they do actually light up. They're not the right colour, because that's meant to be blue. These are meant to be blue, but there's... I'd put a blue LED inside here, but I would definitely put one from this side and from this side, not just one at the back and run a cable on. It's easy to do. And to be honest, it's not that bad from this angle. There's a massive light leak across there. Underside lights up quite nicely. The top side, it does light up, including the edges. So yes, it does light up. Either my batteries are crap, which they probably are crap, and let's put that in there if we can. It all does light up, and it will kind of, if I stuck, actually this nacelle is definitely not straight anyway. Let's get that back on. Yeah, that's definitely not straight. That wants to be more like that, but it's also split off from down there. I mean, this will probably come off. There is some super glue on there, so I fear that stripping this down is going to be a little bit of a super glue nightmare. Switch on the back there, turn it off. Cool. So, detail-wise, these are absolutely effing phenomenal. These are amazing. Shame that this has not survived either transit or display, shall we say. Take that off of there, because I need to try this on that one. Hence, the battery leak. I mean, this must have worked, but it, yeah, needs a bit of a thing. So, an Enterprise does work. An Enterprise is not very well. So, we have things wrong. Potentially, I can do something with this. I don't really know, but it is very yellowed. So, it's either from a smoker's house, or it's just general gunk and boof on it or whatever. But still, these are gorgeous models. For the level of detail, I mean, you look at this as a refit ship. That bit was slapped on top of the original navigational deflector. There's no torpedo launcher on here, which this one, have we got one? Yes, we have. It's right there. Cool. So it looks like we can probably have this one as the main and then potentially use stuff off this just in case. But at least you can see inside there how it's wired up. It comes out from the neck to the bodywork, panels over. It does work. And even this is missing the two parts under here. This part goes here, and I think actually that goes over here in case you just want to display it as a model. This has got both pieces covering the underside. So this is more, doesn't look it, more complete than this. So let me have a look at seeing if I can get this one powered up with the power supply, well, the battery pack from the yellowed one. What was that? I like it when things just fall off. Okay. Yeah, let's see if this little hunk will power up. Now, I always have problems with these bases, with the pins not touching where the parts on there touch with, and I've just tried it and it didn't seem to work. But I've bent those pins up to hopefully get a better connection. And switches up. Whether or not that switch actually works or not, I don't know, but there's no light there. So let's have a try. Can we get that off? Because this part here will come off, leaving this to slide off, and I can put that neck in. So it might just be that's the problem. Or is this glued in place? I don't know how to get that on there. I need a thinner thing, so let's try and get a scalpel in without destroying anything. Just a little bit of manoeuvring might do something or break it more, I don't know. I mean, the wires look like they're okay. There's a couple of bits that's been, the sleeves have come off a little bit, but everything seems to be in place. So I can't see this not working, but I need these two pieces here to come off so I can get the base out and retry. So let's have a quick fettle. So with a little fettling, swapped over bases, the other ones, where is it? Over here, yes, okay. So turn it on, it does light up, and it does light up better than the other one for some reason. Let's turn the lights off just to show you that does look a lot better. So maybe the electrics on this are better than that one. That does look a little more bluer. I mean, the guy did say, I hope you can get this working. It does work, it just wants putting back together again properly. And it just wants, maybe the secondary hull wants 2 LEDs in there, and if you can see the nacelles, there's only, that's not meant to be in there, that's meant to be in the other nacelle. There's only one light on the back of here, so one there and one over here. Nothing lights up on the front of the nacelle on the refit, but one bulb at the back, it wants LEDs. It's 4.5 volt, it's perfect for white LEDs. I could probably put blue LEDs because the same voltage. Rig them to the back, off you go. There is, again, there's channels on the pylons on here which run the cables. There is no tape that goes over it, so all I would need is some turquoise tape, just to strip a couple of strips on there. I can get something like that from eBay, I'm sure. This will need a yeah, it's definitely a battery leak. I mean, to be honest, I might make one out of this and then potentially have a decent display one, LED it up, and then the other one, I'll put them back on eBay for somebody else to play about with. I don't know. But we'll see in the future. But this does light up, so that's good. Inside here lights up. Bodywork, both nacelles. And I'm sure there's all parts here. I'm not sure about the side panel. That's the top side panel. These two are bottom. That's the bottom part. There are 2 sides on here. There's one side of the ship. I mean, the actual level on here with the panels and the shuttle, yeah, the docking part there, US Enterprise, is all there. Is the other one? Yes, the other ones are there. So that's port and starboard. Something just fell off that then. Possibly maybe a peg or something down there. It's fixable. Definitely fixable, but I mean, and look at the level of detail for Bandai when they brought these out in what, 2003, 2002. It's just phenomenal. Like I said, the versions for these, actually, we watched the video. The versions they brought for this were the Enterprise 1701, the NX01, because Enterprise was a thing then, the Voyager, which was the most expensive one, the Enterprise E, which I can't find many of lately, which is a bit weird, and I did mine as the Enterprise A, because it's the same ship, it's just this part just slides over a little bit, and then there's an A there. But this is the thing with it, I actually have my original Bandai decal sheet. So it came like this. This would have been the Enterprise A, 1701A. I would put that there. I think I've got a problem with a couple of the stickers anyway, because that's 1631, so I had a problem with the 1. There's a 0 they got a problem with. 170 there as well. So yeah, I had problems sticking these on. I mean, if I wanted to make any ship, I wanted to, for that, the full decal sheet, and if I could try and get these off better enough, I'll probably take the Enterprise off and maybe the 01, maybe the 1701, bits over here. I could make the Farragut, the Eagle, the Potemkin, the Excalibur, the Yorktown. Yorktown would be probably a good one, because that's, in fan lore, that's what the Yorktown had the problem with in Star Trek 4. It got towed back to base, and then a few months later got christened into 1701A. Republic I could do. Defiant I could definitely do with 170, well, it was 1764A. We never saw any of these. Lexington, we saw them in the original series as ships, never as a refit. So I could do these. The Exeter might be a problem because that Exeter bit goes underneath, goes in there, but you need to remove these anyway. So if you can't remove them, it's not worth trying. But this is a project for the future. The Constitution is the obviously the class of the ship. 1700 will be very easy to do. Take the Constitution, take the I just have to take the 1 off this and then put an O on the end. It would be absolutely dead easy to do. But this is what you got with that kit, the 1701A. So easy to do, and I can faff at my heart's content with these. When I get around to doing a video for these, I will show you, don't you worry. So, that in mind, this is the Bandai 1701 Enterprise. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, follow me on social media. Consider being a Patreon. Consider donating to the channel and helping me out the best way that you possibly can. And I've got 2 kits here I can fettle with whenever I want to. So, oh actually, while I'm here, it does come with the instructions book. Cool. So, it shows you all what comes with it. I mean, there's only 3 lights there. It's embarrassing. And yes, put the base together. Yes, you put the, where's that part there? That there, because you've got metal parts going up which are pushed away from when you get the kit. So it doesn't actually connect, then the plastic switch just connected. So it's all very easily technically done, which is nice. That's a gorgeous picture of this kit. Cool. So yeah, you put it together. It's very easy to do. There's a skeleton inside to distribute the light. It doesn't do that well, unfortunately, but with LED lighting in here, what I've done before, and I will do on these, is brilliant. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye-bye for now.